crown for king.
Throughout human history, people have employed various forms of punishment to maintain order and discipline in society. However, some of these punishments have been gruesome, cruel, and brutal, causing unspeakable pain and suffering to the victims. These punishments were often meant to instill fear and deter people from committing crimes or going against the authorities. In this video, we will explore some of the worst punishments in human history, discussing their barbarity, historical context, and impacts on individuals and societies. These punishments stand as a testament to the depths of human cruelty and the importance of human rights and dignity. Scaphism. Scaphism was a gruesome and unimaginably cruel form of execution used in ancient Persia. This method of punishment involved trapping the victim within a wooden structure filled with honey and milk and leaving them to be slowly devoured by insects. Scaphism stands out as one of the most horrific and sadistic punishments in human history, showcasing the depths of cruelty humans are capable of inflicting upon one another. Scaphism is believed to have originated in Persia during the 5th century BCE, and it was primarily used as a punishment for severe crimes, such as treason, murder, or acts of betrayal against the state. The goal of Scaphism was not only to end the life of the condemned, but also to maximize their suffering and create a spectacle to deter potential criminals. The process of Scaphism began with the victim being stripped naked and tied or placed within a hollowed-out tree trunk or between two boats. The condemned person's limbs and head would be left exposed, making them vulnerable to the onslaught of insects. To intensify their suffering, the victim would be force-fed a mixture of milk and honey. This sweet concoction, though nourishing, would cause severe diarrhea due to its high lactose content. The aim of the milk and honey mixture was twofold. First, the diarrhea would gradually spread throughout the confined space, attracting swarms of insects, such as flies, wasps, and bees. Additionally, their excrement would make the environment conducive to the growth and multiplication of insects, further amplifying the torment for the victim. As the insects infested the enclosed space, they would feast on the exposed flesh of the condemned, gradually eating away at their body. The bites and stings from the insects would cause excruciating pain and torment for the victim, who had no means of escape. The process would continue for days, if not weeks, until the person succumbed to the combination of dehydration, exhaustion, infections, and septic shock. Scaphism went beyond physical torture. It also aimed to cause psychological suffering. The victim would remain conscious throughout the entire ordeal, witnessing the gradual decay and mutilation of their own body. The desperate attempts to ward off the insects and escape the impending doom would likely lead to immense psychological trauma. The execution was often carried out in public, serving as a gruesome spectacle meant to instill fear and obedience in the onlookers, further emphasizing the power and brutality of the ruling authority. Scaphism is believed to have been abolished by the end of the ancient Persian Empire, possibly due to its excessive cruelty and the growing influence of other cultures. While the exact number of Scaphism executions remains unknown, historical records give accounts of its use during wars and political conflicts. The practice of Scaphism serves as a chilling reminder of the capacity for human beings to inflict unimaginable suffering upon their fellow men. It stands as a dark testament to the depths of cruelty and sadism that humans are capable of in their quest for power, control, and punishment. Scaphism. The cruel punishment of death by insect torture represents a horrifying chapter in human history. The deliberate creation of a torturous environment, the slow deterioration of the victim's body through insect feeding, and the psychological torment inflicted upon the condemned showcased the depths of cruelty and sadism humans can commit. While this barbaric practice has long been abolished, it stands as a haunting reminder of the lengths people may go to exert control and instill fear. Reflecting upon Scaphism serves as a solemn call to foster compassion, empathy, and respect for human dignity. ensuring that such acts of savagery are left in the annals of history. The Brazen Bulls. In the realm of torturous devices, few can match the cruel and macabre nature of the Brazen Bull. This nightmarish contraption was a method of execution and torture that involved placing a victim inside a hollow bronze statue shaped like a bull, which was then heated until it became a lethal oven of unimaginable agony. The Brazen Bull stands as a testament to the depths of human cruelty and the ingenuity people have shown throughout history in inventing horrifying instruments of torture. The Brazen Bull's origins can be traced back to ancient Greece, where it was designed and constructed by Perilos of Athens, a renowned sculptor and inventor. The bull itself was a meticulously crafted bronze structure large enough to accommodate a human being inside. It featured a series of intricate mechanisms that allowed air to flow through tubes hidden within the statue, amplifying and distorting the screams and cries of the victim, creating an eerie and haunting effect. The victim would be placed inside the hollow interior of the bull through a door or hatch located on the side. Once trapped inside, the executioner would seal the opening shut, leaving the victim in complete darkness and isolation. To commence the torture, a fire would be set beneath the bull, gradually heating the metal. As the bronze heated, the trapped person would experience an intense and unbearable heat, as if being slowly cooked alive. As the temperature inside the bull rose, the victim would endure excruciating pain. The bronze walls conducted heat efficiently, causing their skin to blister and sear. The metallic structure acted as a convection oven, gradually roasting the unfortunate individual inside. The screams of agony emitted by the victim would be distorted by the bull's mechanisms, transforming them into eerily haunting sounds that inspired terror amongst spectators. The Brazen Bull holds a significant place in history for its use as a method of torture and execution. Ancient rulers, such as Phalaris of Acragas, were known to employ this brutal device, employing it to instill fear and deter potential threats to their power. The bull was not only a means of inflicting physical agony, but also a psychological weapon, as the sight and sound of a person being consumed by fire inside a metal bull struck fear into the hearts of those who witnessed it. While the Brazen Bull was undoubtedly an instrument of unspeakable cruelty, it gradually faded away from use as societies evolved and adopted more humane practices. The rise of Christianity in the Roman Empire played a significant role in the abandonment of such brutal methods of execution. Eventually, as torture and public executions became unpopular and morally repugnant, the Brazen Bull fell out of use, consigned to the annals of history as a chilling reminder of humanity's capacity for sadism. The Brazen Bull stands as a horrifying testament to the dark depths of human cruelty. The combination of its intricately crafted design, the slow-cooked torment inflicted upon the victims, and the distorted cries of agony made this execution method a nightmare that surpasses imagination. While it is a comfort that such barbaric practices have been consigned to the past, reflecting on the history of the Brazen Bull serves as a somber reminder of the importance of compassion, respect for human life, and the rejection of torture in all its forms. So, dear friends, the depths of human cruelty are truly horrific. These punishments represent the darkest chapters in the history of human civilization. The cruelty and sadism demonstrated through these punishments speak volumes about the capacity of individuals to inflict unimaginable suffering upon one another. It is crucial to acknowledge and remember the atrocities committed in the name of punishment throughout history. By recognizing the depths of human cruelty, we can foster a collective responsibility to ensure that such acts are never repeated. Education, advocacy for human rights, and the pursuit of justice play critical roles in preventing the reoccurrence of such heinous punishments and promoting a world where compassion, empathy, and dignity prevail. Additionally, it is important to note that discussing and shedding light on the worst punishments in history should not be for the sake of entertainment or to glorify violence. Instead, it serves as a reminder of the capacity for darkness within humanity and the need to strive for a more compassionate and humane world. free from the depths of cruelty ultimately inflicted upon our own species.